by the band is going to be played in standard tuning, and it begins with a riff down in A major. To play this riff, you need your first finger to bar across the 9th fret of strings 4, 3, and 2. You also want to put your second finger down on the 2-string 10th fret. So really we're blocking out the bar from our first finger, but just out of habit, it probably would be best for you to bar with your first finger across strings 4, 3, and 2. Second finger down on the 2-string 10th fret. And we're going to begin this riff with hammering on with our ring finger to the 4-string 11th fret. So in plucking this, we want for the 4-string and the 3-string that we have barred to ring out. And I'm plucking that with a down pick. After that, I'm going to pick up on the 3-string, which we've got barred with our first finger. And then we're going to repeat that same motion, except for we're going to be hammering our ring finger to the 3-string 11th fret this time. We're still going to pluck, begin the pluck on the 4th string, where now our first finger is barring still the 4th-string 9th fret. So we're going to pluck down on strings 4 and 3 and hammer on the 3-string 11th fret with the ring finger. And then we're going to pluck up on the 2-string, where we've got our second finger on the 2-string 10th fret. So we've gone, and then we're going to repeat that 4 and 3 string hit with a hammer on with the ring finger from the 3-string barred at the 9th fret to hammered on the 11th fret. And that's going to be a down. And then we're going to lift our ring finger and pluck up on strings 3 and 4. So we've got, very slowly, to the point that I've just explained, and then we're going to hammer back down with our ring finger to the 4-string 11th fret. We're going to pluck down as we're hammering, and then we'll pluck up again on strings 3 and 4. So we've got, and then we're going to move our bar down 2 frets so that we're barring the 7th fret of strings 4, 3, and 2. And we're going to hammer with our ring finger to the 4th-string 9th fret. And I'm just doing that as 2 down strums. So we're hammering with our ring finger to the 4th-string 9th fret, with our first finger barring the 7th fret of strings 4, 3, and 2. So we're going to hammer twice, and then we're going to open to our bar. Then we're going to do that little riff. We're going to move our bar from the 4, 3, and 2 strings and move it to the 7th fret of strings 5, 4, and 3. We'll pluck that like a down there, and then put your ring finger down on the 5-string 9th fret, and that will be an up strum. And then we're going to come back to lift your ring finger to your first finger bar. And then you'll go with your ring finger to the 6th-string 9th fret, and you'll hit it, and you'll slide down to the 6th-string 7th fret. So you've got, and then into an A chord. And this is, from this point forward, it's pretty much just some straight chords, but an A major chord that you will play with an open 5-string, your first finger barring the 2nd fret of strings 4, 3, and 2. And you will also be relying on your ring finger to suspend this chord at times by putting your ring finger onto the 2-string 3 fret. So very slowly, the intro. this A. Down, down, up, down, up, 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 down, down. So that suspension. Down, down, up, down, down, and on the second up, down, up, we're putting our ring finger on the 2-string 3 fret, and then releasing it back to the A major. And that's where the lyrics then come in. So each time that we come back around to the A, and I know I haven't explained those other chords yet, but each time that we come back around to the A, keep in mind that little suspension there that happens with the ring finger going down to the 2-string 3 fret. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down. So the chords of the verse are going to be the A major chord, a C minor chord, a D major chord, and then an A major chord with that strumming pattern going the whole time. So the second chord is going to be a bar chord. You'll take your first finger, you'll bar it across the 4th fret of the guitar. Your ring finger needs to go on the 4-string 6th fret. Your pinky finger needs to go on the 3-string 6th fret. Your second finger needs to go on the 2-string 5 fret. And your first finger is barring the 1-string 4 fret. The third chord of the verse is going to be a D major, open 4-string, first finger on the 3-string 2 fret, ring finger on the 2-string 3 fret, second finger on the 1-string 2 fret. And sometimes, let me go ahead and mention that in this D chord, you'll be hammering on with your second finger from the 1-string open to the 1-string 2 fret, like at the end of the chorus. So go ahead and kind of keep that in mind. So verse A to the C sharp minor, A to the C sharp minor, to the D major, to the A chord, with a suspension to the C sharp minor, the D major to the A major, suspension, repeat. Whenever we get to the chorus will be A, E, and D. The A we've already talked about. The E major will be an open 6-string, second finger to the 5-string 2 fret, ring finger to the 4-string 2 fret, first finger to the 3-string 1 fret, open 2, open 1 strings, and then to a D chord. So A, E, D. And I tend to, on the back half of the D chord, I tend to open up the 1 string. So like D, down, up, and on the up, I lift my second finger off of the 1-string 2 fret. Also, the rhythm, the strumming pattern changes here a little bit. It's more like a down, down, up, 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 down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. So you get the feel there. And then the last time is where you do that little hammer on in the D chord. So it's up, down, and on the ups, your second finger should be off the 1-string 2 fret. On the downs, you're strumming down and immediately hammering down with your second finger to the 1-string 2 fret right after your pick crosses the open 1 string. And then there's that pause where you've got the vocals going, and then so this walk down is the only thing that I'm not 100% sure in terms of how the guitar is moving. Like the feel here and the idea and the sentiment is definitely correct. Like the feel is going from an A to I guess this would be a G sharp, to an F sharp, to an E, to a D. But exactly how to make those chords, it doesn't make sense to me to go A major to like full-blown G sharp minor to full-blown F sharp minor. So I'm walking it by keeping my A chord intact, and then I'm moving to the 6th string 3 fret with my pinky finger. So I'm going like down, down, up, the open 5, down, up, and then pinky finger to the 6th string 4 fret, down, up, 5, 5, down, up, 6th string 4 fret, down, up. And then I'm going, this is kind of a weird move, but I'm leaving my bar intact and going with my 2nd finger to the 6th string 2 fret, hitting that, and then a down, up. So open 5 string, down, up, 6th string 4 fret with my pinky, down, up, 6th string 2 fret with my 2nd finger, down, up, and then an E major chord, standard E major, and then the D major chord with a little hammer on there, and then ju-ju, ju-ju. It goes back into the verse there. So those are the chords and the movements to the Wait by the band. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.